Hello soulmates, I welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish keyhole neckline blouse with overlap design. So if you're new here, highly welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my channel subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. First, make sure you fold your pattern into two, okay? So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to waist, and then from the waistline I came down by 9 inches for my hip line, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my hip line. After that, I roll out straight lines across this way. Next, from the hip line I came down by 6 inches for my blouse length. From the hip line I came down by 6 inches for my blouse length, okay? So here is my bust, my waist, my hip, and then my blouse length. So next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my shoulder measurements. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and measure what I have from the shoulder down to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here also. Then I'll connect a straight line which will be my chest line, okay? So here is my chest line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches and the neck depth for the front. I'm making use of 3 inches, okay? 3 by 3. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. Next, from my neck width, I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. Next, I'll go ahead and chalk down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down all the way to my blouse length. Then I'll connect a straight line. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I came up on both sides by 0.5 and from the waist I came down by 7. So I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And then from the waist, I'll connect it to my bust point. So next thing is to impute our body measurement, okay? Bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inch here, I will place it back. Over here, hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down, okay? After that, I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from my neck depth, I came down by 3 inches. This is for my keyhole. I came down by 3 inches and I'll go ahead and connect it this way. And this is what we have, okay? So this is it for the front part. The next thing is to mark out all this line on this other side, okay? I'll mark out all the lines on this other side. So I'll be doing that off camera. And this is what I have after I was on transferring all my markings on the right hand to the left side, okay? This is what I have. So now from the hip line over here, I'll come up by 3 inches. This is the 3 inches point. And I'll go ahead and connect it to this dark leg. You can see what I'm doing. I'll connect it straight to this dark leg. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from my waistline, this is the center of my waistline. I'll come down by 4 inches. I came down by 4 inches. And from that point, I'll connect it to this dark leg. And this is what I have, okay? So coming to the armhole side, from my shoulder slope, I came down by 5 inches. Here's the 5 inches point. Okay, so go ahead and connect from this point to this point. I'll first of all curve it a bit, just the way you see me doing, and I'll use my straight rule to connect it this way. Go ahead and blend it out, and this is what we have. Okay, so this is the part we need, this part. I'll go ahead and I'll cut it out. So let's do that, guys. We don't need this side, we don't need this side. Okay, just watch what I'm doing. Cut out my shoulder slope, then cut out my keyhole, and this is what I have. So I'll go ahead and use this pattern to cut out another of it. Okay, so if you're cutting this pattern on your fabric, after cutting the first one, the second one, go ahead and turn your pattern, like face it down and cut out your second fabric. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut out my second pattern. After I was done cutting out my pattern, my second pattern, this is what I have. Let's take for an instance, this is your fabric. This is what you'll be having over here. One will overlap the other. Okay, this is what you'll be having. So you go ahead and sew in your dart, like sew your dart through the wrong side. You sew out your dart, don't cut it out. Okay, so transfer the dart you have on this other side to this side. Okay, on the right side to the left side, and then you sew it out. This dart here, you sew it out at the wrong side of your fabric. Okay, normal way we sew our dart. So from the center line to our dart is 4 inches. Okay, so from the center line to this side, here is the 4 inches point. Then you go ahead and mark out your dart, and then you sew it out. That's the normal way we sew our dart, and that is it. Okay, so for this part, you can either use your bias to knitting this part, or you cut out facing for it. Okay, this part, cut out facing for it, and then use your hemming gum to hold it down. Okay, to gum it down. I believe you understand what I mean. Okay, and that is it for the front part. So let's go back to the back part. Here is my back pattern. I left 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to waist. Sorry, my shoulder to bust, then my shoulder to waist. And from the waist, I came down by 9 inches for my hip line. For the back, we'll be stopping at the hip line. Okay, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my hip line. After that, I'll mark out straight lines across this way. Here's my bust line, my waist, and then my hip line. So next, I'll go ahead and write it down. Okay, here's my bust, my waist, and the hip. I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8 inches. From that point, I came down by 1 for my shoulder slope, and from the shoulder slope, I came down by 8 for my armhole. So next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure what I have from my shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. Then after that, I'll connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. So here is our chest line. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches and neck depth for the back 1.5 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect my neck width to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll use my curve rule to connect my neckline. I'll also go ahead and mark out my 1.5 inches on my zipper allowance. Then I'll extend my neckline to my zipper allowance this way, and this is what I have. So next, I'll go ahead and get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I came in by 0.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve rule to connect it this way. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. Then I'll connect a straight line. Next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. and I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point this way. And then from the waist I will came down by 7 inches, and I'll connect it down this way to that point. So next thing is to impute my body measurement. My bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. My waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inches here, I will place it back. My hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down. After that, I'll go ahead and connect the points together this way. So next, I'll go ahead and extend my waistline to my zipper allowance, and also here. I'll take out my zipper bulge. I came in by 0.75. This is to eliminate zipper bulge, okay? Then I'll connect it down. So this part is going out. This part I'm marking now are all going out. So from my hip line, I came up by 3 inches. Same thing I did on the front pattern, okay? So that the side of the front and the side of the back will be equal. And from here, I came up by 2 inches, okay? Then I'll go ahead and connect them together this way. So this is what I have over here for the back. So the next thing is to cut it out. So here is my back pattern. You just go ahead and sew out your darts, okay? Sew out your dart just the way we did at the front. And this is what you have after you are done sewing it, okay? It will look like this. Please make sure you add your sewing allowance by the side, and that is it. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. Please guys, drop a comment on this video, share my video, okay? And see you all in my next class. Bye.